saw their product and what it could do, especially in the backyard. You know, I had this brand green playing golf after my career in baseball, and so I wanted to create an environment in my backyard that would give me the opportunity to putt, chip, hit shots. So I tested out their product, and it was second to none, and I said I got to have it. So when we put it in, it just became a no-brainer for me to see how this product could help my golf game, but accomplish so much more. Every form of grass they can duplicate, but also like my kids can't run it. I got a chance to help design, and then once I got a chance to see the product up close, I became an owner, and I believe in it that much.
I just thought this was the most realistic, and if you're going to have one that you really want to use and practice on, that's what you want to have.
You know, spending a little bit of money on a putting green, to me, is probably the best investment in your golf game that you can make.
Instead of getting in the car, driving to the course, hitting putts, coming home, you know, wasting time, I can walk out the back door in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and work on my putting.
Very consistent, very convenient. You know, step out the back door and go and putt.
Hi, I'm Mike Malaska, Director of Instruction for the Nicklaus Academies worldwide, for TaylorMade and for Striker Fitness. Being involved with companies at that level, I understand the importance of quality and the commitment to the individual or to whoever it is you're working with. It's very important that whatever you're doing, that the family you're involved with or the company and the service that's provided is the best you can possibly get. Service at Southwest Greens. The customer service department is not a department, it's an attitude. It's there for the life of the green. As long as you have this product in your yard, they're going to be there for you. That is very, very important. And with that commitment to service to you and to the life of the green, you've just created a lifetime relationship with a company that's committed to you. That attitude is what you want.
Well, I got the whole package. I got a lot of conscientious people that are really proud of their product, and not because I'm a PGA Tour pro either. I think they back their product. I know they back their product for anyone. And if you have a problem with it, they're there with you, and they'll be there within days to take care of whatever problem is there. So it's a great company to work with, and anytime you have somebody that puts in a product and they don't leave you, they're there for you, it's fun to deal with them. So that's what I really like. I wish more companies would do that.
Any product or any service goes back to the people, and I think you and your people have been extremely cooperative. So I think that says a lot of what we as purchasers want to see in getting a product or a service, is that you want to get the service behind that. But your crew did a marvelous job. I was quite impressed with their wanting to please me, their willingness to take my questions, my comments, and work them in a positive direction. Technically, I think you're better than anybody else in the business.
You know, it was a very simple process for me. I mean, the guys are obviously a very experienced crew, and the people who advised me on the size of putting green and the kind of slopes and the contours, very experienced. So, you know, for me, I just basically told them what I wanted to achieve from the putting green, what my goals were, and reasoning for putting the putting green in. And I kind of just let the Southwest Greens machine, you know, just let it go. You know, and it took care, you know, they took care of everything, and came out after a couple of days, and there was my putting green. So very painless process for sure.
You know, the neat thing about, you know, knowing that I have a Southwest Greens is knowing that I've got the same kind of green that the best players in the world have. You know, whether it be a Hale Irwin or a Vijay Singh or people that are investing a lot of money and making sure they have the best product, I've got the same thing in my backyard.
I did a little homework and I did a little research, and I felt comfortable that they provided the best products and materials possible, and I felt very good not only about the product I was getting, but the people I was dealing with and the quality of service that I was going to get along with it.
Southwest Greens is the best product that you can purchase. It's the best when it comes to synthetic greens. I've spent a lot of time trying different things out to find out what was the best for me 9 years ago. As a consumer coming to this and wanting to look at greens, you're going to have a lot of questions. They're there to answer your questions. I can tell you I had the same questions that you will probably have. That's an important part, is for them to be able to answer those questions and to be there for you, for the service side of it, to know the family, to know their commitment. Not from just the people that are selling the greens to you, but from the installers. When you watch what happens when one of these greens is put in, I mean, it was unbelievable to me. I had no idea what they did to put this green in. I've been involved with a lot of golf course development. They put as much time and effort into putting this green in as we do on a regular golf course with a regular green. That's phenomenal.
Southwest Greens did a great job. They went from the initial stages of how you were going to utilize the green, what was the best area for it, and where it would look the best on the property. And it's really turned out to be a win-win. It's something I can really use. It also looks really good in our backyard, and it's ended up being a great product.
Southwest Greens. From a teaching standpoint and from a playing standpoint, you want the best possible service that you can get. The research and development that they do, from the installation to the products they use, is second to none in the industry. If you want the best, you want Southwest Greens.
When you make this kind of investment, you need to know three things. It is vital you need to know who is making the yarn. You do not want this color changing after purchase or 2 or 3 years from now. And we at Southwest Greens have taken care of that with Tincati. We believe they're the top of the class when it comes to yarn. You also need to make sure that your manufacturer is producing a good product so it will also last the test of time. And the third thing you need to know if you're going to make an investment at this magnitude is you need to know the installation is also going to be valuable.
That's another separator for Southwest Greens, is that there are a lot of products out there that can be bought, a lot of lesser quality products, a lot of cheaper products. But Southwest Greens does not look at those products because of the quality. They stick with the premium yarns and the premium products in the market, and that's what separates them from the competition.
That's the key to having a putting green in your backyard or any practice device. You want to work on your fundamentals. You want it to act as realistic as possible. So you can do your drills, you can lay your clubs down, you can lay your chalk line down, you can do whatever you want to do and that you normally do on a real putting green and do it on the synthetic green.
With the green I got now, the Southwest Greens, it's very consistent, you know. I can come up here any time of the day or evening and just putt on it, and I know the speed of the greens, and it's rolling at the speed that I want it to roll at, you know, which is pretty close to what we putt on, you know, week in, week out on tours.
With the Southwest putting green, you do have those advantages of getting something more than just putting. Is chipping and pitching an integral part of the game? Absolutely. Do I practice out here? Absolutely. So when you're talking about putting greens, you're not just talking about pure putting, you're talking about the surrounds, and you can build a bunker and hit bunker shots and you get the same sort of reaction, or very close to that same reaction. You can pitch it and get the same sort of reaction. And it really is, I think the sand gives you that basis to make those adjustments in your game if need be. Because we all, even though we're doing the same thing, we may have little idiosyncrasies in our games or in our approach, which you can take and put into your product. And I think that's very important when you're trying to build the ultimate product.
As a consumer and a homeowner, you can rest assured that Southwest Greens will make sure that you have the best product for you, from the corporate office all the way down to the franchisees. Whether you're in the Northeast, the Northwest, the South, or in a foreign country, the quality will be the same. They're there to make sure that you have the best possible product for you. Southwest Greens, it's not just about making a sale, it's creating a solution. Do you want it for your family, just to practice a little bit? Do you want it for your own game, to really do and find out just how good you can become? Do you want it to beautify your backyard or to create value in your home? All those can be accomplished with Southwest Greens.
I think this is an amazing product for the UK, especially because just weather-wise, you know, our growing season is pretty short. We really only have, you know, from October through till March, nothing's really growing. It's very cold. The golf courses are all in terrible shape. So to have a surface that you can putt on all year round that's good and consistent, any coaching center, as I say, that they need something like this in in their facility, because you know, our putting greens through the winter are terrible. You know, they get iced up and it's just horrible. So to have something pure all year round can only help. the most satisfying feeling is to make a putt under pressure, far more satisfying than hitting it 300 down the middle.
You know, and I think it's an added bonus that if somebody wanted to slip by here and get a tip, I might actually do some teaching in the backyard as well.
When the best players in the world are putting Southwest greens in their backyard to practice on, then you know it's a great product.
You've been given all the information. You've seen the quality that goes behind not only the construction, but the research and development and the service. The service is an attitude, not a department. When you look at Southwest Greens, you're looking at the tour. The tour players pick this product if it's in their backyards. That is a huge, huge endorsement because they will only have the best. So when you look at everything that's involved in buying or putting in a green, if you really want to bring golf home to you, the only way to go is Southwest Greens.